G'day guys, I'm 4 weeks pregnant with my second child. I'm really excited. We did the pregnancy test, which I'll put a video up if you want to have a close look at that. But I was pretty confident I was pregnant just because I noticed a few things with my body. I noticed down here, I'd been getting kind of a twinge, I suppose you'd say, when we're away on holidays in Cairns, and then on this side. And I'd even felt a little bit up the top here in my rectus abdominis. So I don't know if my body's like, okay, I know what to do. We've done this before. So whether it was adjusting, I don't know, but it was a different experience. Whereas with my first pregnancy, we hadn't actually started trying. So we used this app that said it was a non-fertile day. So didn't actually expect to be pregnant, but thought, oh, we'll just take a pregnancy test just before we start painting the house because we were selling it. And I ended up actually being pregnant. So it was a bit of a shock, like the first time I took 3 pregnancy tests, whereas this time we'd been trying for 2 months. With the first month we didn't get pregnant, but on reflection Dave was like, well, I had sinusitis, I was unwell, the egg's only going to allow strong sperm. So I was like, oh, okay, so you know, try it again, and yay, we're pregnant. So really exciting. I've decided that I'm going to do a proper pregnancy journal with Sophie. The first time I had a book that I just wrote things in, whereas this time I've created one, which I'll talk more about at the end. And each week I'm going to have a word that best describes that week. And for me, this week it's been exciting, like being pregnant and being like, yay, knowing what's going to happen throughout the pregnancy, and just knowing in 9 months time there's going to be a newborn baby. So that's been really exciting. I think my 17-month-old daughter knows. I think whether there was a change in my milk or something, but she's been extra clingy the last week, and I'm like, I reckon you know. This was before I took the pregnancy test. So I've been breastfeeding her just in the morning. I'm planning to stop at 18 months, so you know, in a week or 2. I wanted to keep breastfeeding her until we'd been on her first flight when we went to Cairns. So I breastfed her on the takeoff. I ended up trying a rustic, but that wasn't really working, so I just whipped him out and gave her a feed, and that worked well. And then on the descent as well, I felt like she needed something, so I breastfed her. On the way back, I didn't, but she was also unwell. She had a high temp, we discovered, when she got off the plane. So being able to breastfeed gave her comfort, but I noticed over the next few days, if there was an opportunity, especially being in bikini, she would try and have a feed. She'd try and have a feed overnight, which she hasn't done for months and months, and during the day as well. So I kind of thought, oh, I wonder if there's a change in the milk. I don't know what the difference could be, but I think she knew, and she's been extra clingy and just wanting to be with me. So with each week, I thought I'd show a belly shot. So before I do, my belly button has never gone back to the way it was before I was pregnant the first time. It's kind of fallen a little bit. So here they are.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes.
So far I'm not having any cravings or aversions or anything. I am feeling really well, I'm not feeling too tired, which doesn't surprise me. With my first pregnancy, I really sailed through it. You couldn't really tell I was pregnant until right near the end, like 28 weeks, people at work started noticing. So yeah, I didn't have any nausea or cravings or aversions with the first pregnancy. So it'll be interesting to see if this one's the same. Dave and I were talking, actually, being our second, we're like, we don't have to buy anything. So, you know, we've got the cot, we've got the bassinet. We even started talking about names. Are we going to keep our boy name from the first pregnancy or not? We both still really like it, so we're thinking we will. We changed the girl name multiple times with the first pregnancy, and it was actually great looking at the journal that I'd done the first time. We had thought of this name when I was probably about 4 or 5 months pregnant, and then gone through some other names, and then like 2 weeks before Sophie was born, we were like, actually we don't want that name, and came back to that first name, Sophie Grace. So I really wanted to do a journal again. So I've actually created one that's a digital print if you'd like it as well. I've got them available on Etsy. I'll give you a bit of a flick through what we've got here. So I've got a page for the first milestone, so you know all those dates there. First ultrasound, positive pregnancy test, how many did you take? This time I only took 1, whereas the first time I took 3. Pregnancy announcement, so we haven't announced it to family just yet. We're not sure exactly when we'll do that. And then for each week, I've got the word that best describes my week, milestones for that week, cravings, aversions, what I'm grateful for, what I'm concerned about, appointments, notes, and name ideas. Something I suppose I'm a little concerned about or aware of is how Sophie will cope with having a younger brother or sister, and just making sure that we can prepare her as best as we can. So she doesn't actually have a doll yet. So our plan is to get her a doll to help a little bit with that transition. In my mum's group, one of the other toddlers has a doll. When she was coming to meet one of the new babies, she was really excited about it, and she held the little boy and was really kind of blown away by it all. Whereas Sophie, who doesn't have a doll, just wanted me to play with her, and there was another little boy there and he just kind of was like, ah, what mum? So just trying to help with that transition, I think we'll get her a doll. So that's my first pregnancy update at 4 weeks. I'll see you soon for my 5 weeks one. I would love to know who else is pregnant at the same time. Let me know. Alrighty guys, bye.